What's good, YouTube? It's your boy TJ back with another reaction. Today, I got Julio Foolio, the Demon of Jacksonville, on Hip Hop Daily. I believe that's the channel it's on. I'm gonna leave the original link to the video in the description. This shit is almost 20 minutes, so we're gonna get straight into this, you know what I'm saying? Y'all get comfy, grab y'all little snacks, y'all little drinks, and we're gonna get straight into it.
Is the opposite. He sparked one of the deadliest wars in rap history and survived 4 shootouts. Most fans have no idea how wild his story really is. Today we're breaking it all down and diving into why his ops are terrified. Foolio came up on the north side of Jacksonville.
I think this came out. This came out after he got shot, right? Because this nigga just got put. He got a fat ass hole put in his shit. Like, that nigga got a tennis ball put in his foot, bro. That shit is crazy. They put a foot. They put a hole in this nigga foot, bro.
Jacksonville in one of the most active areas of the city called 6 Block. He told Cam Capone News that he lost his first homie at just 15 years old. And by the time he was 20 years old, he already lost 15 of his friends to the streets. After he got kicked out of school in 9th grade, Foolio got sent to an alternative.
Honestly, bro, that's some real shit, bro. Like, I could definitely believe that, especially here in Florida, bro. Like, growing up, bro, you lose a lot of friends growing up, bro. I'm not, like, that's not even on no funny shit. Like, I'm trying to be, like, anything I'm trying to be. Like, that's just, like, some real shit. Like, it doesn't have to be street shit, but you lose a lot of friends growing up in Florida just because of dumb shit. People just be into a whole bunch of dumb, different shit. So,
School in op territory, and that's when some crazy stuff went down. On the first day of school, someone from the op hood got killed waiting for the bus, and Foolio started dissing them all over social media. A lot of people at school thought Foolio had something to do with the hit, and they ended up getting into a fight over it. Throwing hands is one thing, but after the last bell rang, the situation took a wild turn. Foolio hopped on the bus, but the ops was following him. And while he was walking down the street, someone started letting off shots at him and his homies. A bullet hit Foolio in the leg and knocked his hip out of place, so he had to crawl away while the shooter was still busting shots. Foolio made it to the front yard of a woman who lived in the neighborhood and asked for help, but she just told him to get off her property and wouldn't do anything for him. Foolio passed out and woke up to the cops and EMTs surrounding him. Then he blacked out again and woke up in the hospital. The ops wasn't the only ones who thought he was involved with the murder that went down that morning, and the police started questioning him over the situation. Eventually, Foolio proved that he was just going to school that morning and didn't catch the body. But after that day, his whole life took a brutal turn. Foolio actually tried working a normal job in a factory for a little while, but it only lasted a few months and he went right back to his street activities. Foolio went deeper into the streets and started rapping at the same time. At first it was just something he was doing on the side, but after a couple of his early tracks started popping off, he realized that it could be his ticket out of the trenches. Around the same time Foolio was getting a buzz in the city, another rapper named Young and Ace was laying down tracks trying to get his name popping.
I would be completely honest. I didn't know that nigga had a job. Because I be watching his interviews and no one really asked him if he had a job before. I didn't know he had a job before working at a factory. That's very common in fucking Jacksonville. Not even just Florida. Like, a lot of the younger people just working warehouse jobs and shit like that. That's how you make good money out here, but when you're young.
But instead of linking up and putting on for Jacksonville together, they split the city in half and dozens of bodies have dropped on both sides. Everything allegedly started with Foolio's cousin Zion Brown getting killed in 2017.
Yeah.
Zion was at his crib when a dude named DeAndre Thomas threw a brick through the window and started letting off shots. 2 girls in the house got hit and survived, but Zion tragically didn't make it out alive. Ace and Thomas was tight, and in 2018, they both got hit with charges for allegedly robbing a weed dealer and letting off shots. Ace skated on the case, but a few months later, he suffered a brutal loss that took his beef with Foolio to the next level. Ace, his brother, and 2 of his best friends went out to eat and celebrate his homie's birthday. And when they left the spot, a shooter rode up on them and dumped a clip into their...
And this is when Ace is going up, nigga. This is like when I first started listening to Ace. Like, I started listening to Ace, like, before this shit happened. I think he dropped a song called Fuck That. I think it was like probably like it might have been like a week before this shit happened. But I got onto that song and another song. I can't remember what other song had the song. I think it's War With Us or some shit, bro. I think it is War With Us. It was War With Us and Fuck That, bro. Both those songs was dropped before this shit happened, and that's how I learned about him. And then once I started listening to music, like literally a week after, bro, that nigga had got shot. I thought he had died. Niggas was saying he had died. I was seeing that shit on Instagram. People was saying he had died. Foolio was trolling like a bitch saying his had died, but he ain't had died. But rest in peace to his brothers, though, man. That shit is crazy.
Core. Ace got hit 8 times, but he was the only one who wasn't killed. After it went down, Julio sent some shots on social media, and he told Say Cheese TV that he ain't feel bad about it because he knew they'd do the same thing if he was the one who got killed. Even though he was dissing Ace's dead homies, Julio said the beef wasn't that deep. But
Can't
what
even be
happened
mad at
next
that.
proved that wasn't the case. In
Cause look what
January
they doing right now.
2019, a rapper named Boss Goon was shot and killed in Jacksonville outside a nightclub. He had just been released from prison after serving a decade behind bars, and his own dad got hit up in the same shooting that killed him. Boss Goon was the older brother of Ace's homie K-So.
I was just about to say that.
One of the top shooters in Ace's ATK crew. K-So already had a rep in the streets, but after his brother died, he allegedly clapped back and killed one of Foolio's best friends. Lil Bibby was always hanging around Foolio, even though his homie K Shorty warned him to stay away. Foolio was already one of the most hated dudes in the city, and K Shorty knew that Bibby could get caught up in all the drama and have a target on his back too. Unfortunately, Bibby ain't listen, and in February 2019, a shooter walked him down outside his apartment building and started letting off shots. He tried to get away, but the shooter ran up and killed him in broad daylight. Ace's side started dissing Bibby like crazy, and K-So dropped the track K-So Bitch and raps. And you know we smoke Lil Bibby, bitch. K-So bitch. Glocks and Rugers, we hitting shit. We slipping shit. Don't run, we chase you down. We blitzing shit. We blitzing shit, don't be bibbied out. We hitting shit. And shots a Lil bitch, bibbied out. Now,
yo, that verse. I'm not gonna lie to you. That shit was a popular verse for a hot minute. That shit got like it blew up on like Instagram and just like on social media and shit. Niggas was doing like like little TikToks and shit to the shit. I remember that.
Okay, so is
When that shit first came out.
Bibby. Plus, he's fighting another case for allegedly killing another one of Foolio's homies named Lil Buck. Then Foolio's side allegedly clapped back by taking out Ace's homie, Leaky. Leaky was one of Foolio's biggest ops, and Leaky allegedly even shot his girlfriend's finger off. In April 2020, Foolio's girlfriend, Bubin, was driving his whip when a shooter rolled through and started letting off shots at her and her friend. Bubin tried to drive off and duck away from the bullets, but she ended up getting hit in the head, knee, and even lost a finger. Bubin said that Leaky was the one who...
I remember her getting hit in the head. I don't remember her finger coming off though. I do remember them saying she got hit in the hand though.
This nigga mama got shot and he's still tweaking. This nigga bitch got shot. Cool, I know she leaving. They shot that whole finger off. She couldn't even tweet it.
That music video was insane.
Surgeons.
That's the I Don't Smoke Kendrick, bro. That music video is insane.
Leaky allegedly kills another dude from 6th block named 3-5. 3-5 was just posted on the block with some homies when a shooter hopped out of a whip and hit all of them. 3-5's homies survived, but unfortunately, he didn't make it out. According to some people, Leaky was one of the most active dudes in the city, and he allegedly took out another op 1 month after 3-5 died. A rapper named Jump Out Squeeze had just dropped a diss track against Leaky and some of his homies. Then 10 days later, he was murdered while trying to apply for a job at an Amazon warehouse. Leaky was...
This is why I was surprised Foolio had a fucking job, bro. Because in Jacksonville, bro, if like you're in any type of like street gang or anything like that, bro, you can't get a job, my nigga. You literally cannot get a job because them niggas will come to your job and wait for you. There's like multiple people. There's literally multiple stories of people in Jacksonville getting killed at their job, them leaving their job and never being seen again. Like that shit is crazy.
Was putting on crazy pressure in the street.
If you in that shit, bro, you cannot get a job in Jacksonville.
He was killed sitting right next to Spin the Benz. They was both in the whip with some other homies when another car pulled up and started letting off shots. And by the time they was finished, Leaky was dead. Nobody was ever booked for the murder, but Leaky's sister claims that Foolio was involved with the hit. After he died, Foolio hopped on Rod K's track, all gas, and rapped, "Shot my car up twice, then hit my bitch. Now Leaky, rest in peace." Then he named a song after Leaky and said, 100K, he'll shake the room. Sweep his block, we don't need no broom. They ask me how high I am, I'm leaky high, I'm to the moon. Getting leaky out of the picture was a big win for Foolio and 6 Block, but then they suffered 2 more losses back to back. Foolio's homie spazzed 2 times, was found shot to death at the Hilltop Village Apartments where Bibby died. Then the
Yeah,
very next day, Rod K was
I
killed in the
remember
same
that.
place. After it went down, Spinning Vans dropped the track I Don't Smoke Kendre and raps. Rod K died, he was spinning, guess he freezed up. Fuck his last words, cool. The last thing he seen was us. And Spaz 2 times got dropped, how he do that? Scrolling through his phone in Hilltop, thought you knew that. The
Bro, Hilltop is literally like it's like a war zone in Jacksonville, bro. That shit is not safe. That shit is not safe at all.
violence in Jacksonville
I
was
don't know
getting crazier
how
every
niggas
day,
be
but Foolio wasn't safe even when he left the city.
maneuvering through
In
that bitch.
2020, he was out in Houston when the ops pulled up and tried to take him out. They shot up his whip and grazed him in the neck. But Foolio hopped right back on social media to clown the ops for not finishing the job.
Bitch nigga shot me, but they didn't kill me. On Kendrick. You fucking stupid.
As soon as Foolio got hit up, rumors were flying that Ace and his crew was behind it. And when they dropped the track Who I Smoke, Fast Money Goon basically confirmed the rumor and rapped, I told the Rocket when I travel, I'm pistol packing
Okay.
in Houston. I was lurking on his page and caught him lacking in Houston.
Yeah.
We let off shots, he
I
got
smoke,
shot
yeah.
alive.
Yeah.
I was tweaking like, fuck man, that bitch ain't died. Who I Smoke took the war in Jacksonville to another level. It's one of the most savage diss tracks of all time. And after it popped off and went viral, more people started paying attention to
This ain't got nothing to do with the video, bro. But who you know just like be pearling shit better than me, bro? Like nobody pearls shit better than me. I made this shit a crime, bro. I'm really good at this shit, like no cap. But we gonna get back into the video.
what was going down in the city. Young and
Y'all
Ace,
let me know if y'all
Spinning
want a
Vans,
rolling
Waffle with the
tutorial, bro.
Chopper, and Fast Money Goon all took shots at Julio and his dead homies.
I dead ass
And
do
even
that shit.
Julio admitted that the track was cold. Julio wasn't just gonna take the shots without responding though. And a few weeks later, he clapped back with the track When I See You and took the disrespect to another level. Foolio started off the video with a news report about the shooting that left Ace's brother and 2 homies dead. He also printed out a flyer with their pictures on it and danced in front of it while dissing them with lines like, Ace from the West, how he clicked up with the East Side. He ain't been the same since he seen the other 3 die. Bitch, I'm 2-3 high. Bitch, say your goodbye. Get
Damn,
that boy to
bro.
business like a suit and a bow tie. Light them boys block up like the 4th of July. They got caught lacking, the whole world wanna know why.
That shit disrespectful, bro. Hey, y'all fuck with me, man. I'm gonna buy this YouTube shit so we could just run through the videos with no ads, man.
2021 was when the beef went viral, and Foolio took the chance to send all kinds of crazy shots at Ace and his homies. On his remix of the track Beatbox, Foolio and his homie Kojak dissed Queso's brother Boss Goon and rapped, Rolling Dead Ops, he caught a headshot. Big Boss gone, we got him scared now. He was dissing in them songs, what he saying now? AR with the 50 round, knock his dread off.
Yeah.
Then Foolio name dropped a bunch of dead ops and said, Prosper got shot, Tay got shot, Desi got dropped, Nate got popped, Leaky got shot, Spaz face hot, Corbin got kidnapped, they found his bones, he was rotten. Corbin Johnson.
Bro, when I heard that shit, I'm saying he spazzed, but like I'm saying like he spazzed in a sense that like this nigga was genuinely he was genuinely tweaking right here. Like that nigga listed like 7 names, bro. That shit is crazy. Like rest in peace to all them people. You know what I'm saying? Condolences to all their families, but that shit is very insane, bro. And that shit is normal too, especially here.
Was a dude affiliated with the same set as Lil Leaky. Just like Jump Out, who Leaky allegedly killed, one of the last places Corbin was seen alive was at the Amazon warehouse.
That's the shit I was
He
talking
had
about
an interview
earlier.
that day, but after he left his mom's crib around 9:30 that night, he was never seen again. They put a missing persons report out on him 2 days later, but nobody found him until the next year. Exactly 1 year after he disappeared, Corbin's body was found in the woods wrapped up in a plastic bag. Nobody knows who actually took him out, but Foolio's been dissing him ever since. Foolio kept the pressure up on the rap side when he dropped the track List of Dead Ops in October 2021. Everyone already knew that the disrespect in the Jacksonville drill scene was on another level, but Foolio took everything even further and dissed over 30 dead ops. He started it off by dissing a dude named Big Baby and some other ops. Big Baby's the one who got murdered on Foolio's first day at the new school, and on the track he raps,
Damn.
5 got hit in the head, he tried to swim at the pool. Big Baby got caught in the morning at the bus, was going to school. Quana died in the suburbs, remember that shit hit the news. Top got hit in his top, done, he should have had a tool. Back in 2016, Foolio's op Malcolm
I don't think I
got
actually
shot
listened
on
to that
2nd
song.
Avenue in the northwest area of Jacksonville. He took a shot
Can't
at him and
remember.
Corbin on the same track and said, Malcolm died on 2nd, they taught his bitch ass a lesson. Hey, Corbin got kidnapped, how the fuck a grown man go missing? Then he aired out a dude named Eldridge who allegedly got ran down on for snitching on his homies and rapped. Eldridge died, he was snitching. Either way, he was gonna get it.
Damn.
Julio wasn't gonna leave Ace out of it though, and he sent more shots with the line.
He's saying from both sides, nigga. He's saying from both sides he was gonna get that shit. That's crazy.
2-3, Quan, and 4 in the back seat. Hey, Ace only one survived. See, that nigga blessed if you ask me. If he's still trying to beef, remember, you lost 3. In 2015, Julio's op Desi was found shot multiple times in the head and face. His dad was actually a retired cop, but Desi had all kinds of charges like carrying a concealed firearm, resisting arrest, and more. Foolio dissed him on the track, plus a dude named Freddie Patterson who had dissed Lil Bibby on a song in the past. After Freddie dropped the diss, someone knocked on his front door and murdered him when he answered it. Foolio
What?
him and rapped,
What the fuck? I've never heard of that shit. Niggas just going, like, you're not even safe at your crib no more, bro. This is why you don't let people really know where you live and shit. Like, but like, Jacksonville's kind of like a small place, but not small. Cause like, everybody know everybody. Especially if people is like staying in the same section, really, for real. Like, it's easy for someone to know where you live, bro. For real. Damn, stay safe.
Oh, the new ops gon' hate, nigga. We be bucking shit. Tampa Bay. Desi ass tried to run, died in the yard, shoulda had his gun. Freddie said he smoking Bibby, now his big dumb ass in my lungs. Julio is already one of the most hated dudes in Jacksonville, but all the dissing made the target on his back even bigger. In 1 month after he dropped List of Dead Ops, 2 shooters caught him outside the studio and let off over 100 shots. Foolio told DJ Academics,
I walk out the studio, I'm walking down like the carport to my car. As soon as I get to sit down a little bit, niggas go blowing, pop, 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 pop. Anytime I walk anywhere, I got my gun in my hand, walking well in Jacksonville. Like, that's just how you gotta be.
You have it in your hand or you have it on your person?
In my hand. So I lean back, up my gun, go to shooting back. I shoot my whole clip and shit.
Both of the other shooters ran off and Foolio shot back. And after they left, he hopped right on social media.
Not no shooters. I ended my whole clip on my daddy. Stop playing with me, nigga. And I ain't get hit. I got grazed in the leg. Stop playing. On tradie, nigga. I ended my whole clip, nigga.
That shit is very wild, bro. That nigga said 100 shots. 100 shots is very wild. They wanted that nigga. They wanted that nigga, bro. 100 shots is very wild. But this nigga hopped on straight on social media right after. That shit is crazy.
Foolio's ops in Jacksonville ain't the only
Niggas
dudes
is
he's worried
different.
about though.
Niggas is
Video
very
came out
different.
showing a random guy trying to press Foolio.
I would've went straight home, nigga.
Shot on camera, but Foolio
I would've been mad as shit.
react. Around the same time, a viral clip came out where Foolio allegedly tried to run up on NBA YoungBoy for not checking in. Foolio and his crew rode up on YoungBoy's hotel.
That's not what it was.
Situation got tense.
This is cap.
Luckily, nothing serious went down, but fans were worried that YoungBoy was gonna get wrapped up in the war in Jacksonville.
That's not what it was. That's not what it was. That's cap. He explained it in the interview. That's not what it was.
A misunderstanding though. YoungBoy was saying Foolio in his tracks, and fans tagged Foolio and said YoungBoy was dissing. Foolio is just a slang term where YoungBoy comes from, though, and he wasn't even talking about Foolio. Foolio went on No Jumper.
He had a show in Jacksonville, bro. And I wasn't pulling up on some old check-in. The internet made that check-in shit, bro. So when I pulled up on him, I'm pulling up on him to see, like, what do Foolio mean? Like, that's what we trying to ask him.
He also talks about the mall video and said they had the dudes recording him outnumbered and could have handled it easily if they really wanted smoke.
It's 2 of them, 2, 3 of them. It's like 6, 7 of us. So we're gonna beat y'all ass.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's not no problem. And if y'all take it there, we're gonna take it there. But it's just the point, bro. Like, You got on the ankle monitor. We're in the full court. Right here, you want to do the most. Let's at least take it out the side or some shit.
Yeah.
But what you want to do, you want to go live, this, and that. So if anything happen, they coming to Foolio.
Foolio wasn't gonna get into it with some random dude, but when the rapper from Louisiana linked up with his ops, he ain't hesitate to start sending shots. Jay the Youngin was popping off and made headlines for beefing with NBA YoungBoy before his tragic death in 2022. But a few years before that, he linked up with Young and Ace for a collab tape and even dissed Julio's dead homie Bibby and 8. Julio clapped back on the track Crazy Story Part 6 and clowned Jay for getting his chain snatched with the line, "Jay the Youngin, you a fucking bitch. Jit, you not on shit. Said fuck 8, you from out of town, but now you on that list. Heard you got a baby on the way, cause you riding Ace dick. Got your chain snatched in Gainesville? Bitch, you not legit." Even after Jay was brutally shot and killed, Foolio hopped on Instagram to clown him. Foolio's known for dissing ops, getting in shootouts and all that,
bro.
but he also knows how to move.
I'm trying to tell you, them Jacksonville niggas is very treacherous, bro.
He talked to Cam Capone News about not feeding into all the drama on social media and talked
Jeez, bro.
about
These niggas was
a
wild.
$50,000 deal with Quality Control Records because it wasn't right for him. He from QC flew Foolio out to Atlanta and offered him a bunch of cash. But Foolio knew he needed to learn how the industry really worked before he signed with anyone. All kinds of labels were reaching out to him, but Foolio didn't want to give away his masters and let someone else decide when he could release music. Now he got a deal that works for him on the industry side of things, but he still got a target on his back in Jacksonville and almost died again in 2023. On October 8th, 2023, Foolio's mom hopped on Instagram and broke the news that he had been shot and asked for prayers from his fans. Rumors were flying that he was in critical condition and might not make it out of this one alive. But then his mom posted a photo of Foolio in the hospital and wrote, "Y'all know he good." A viral photo of the bullet wound in his foot was going around, and everyone thought he was gonna lose it. But luckily, it seemed
what?
After he started,
Nigga, we all thought he, yo,
posted a photo.
Shit you not. The wound in his foot was like this fucking big, bro. Like, and it was like on like the inside going to the outside of his foot. It went from like it looked like the bullet went from the inside of his foot to the outside type shit. I'm not too sure, but that shit was humongous. I thought he was gonna have to amputate his foot, girl.
All bandaged up and wrote, "All this money on my head, I supposed to been dead. All this money on my head, I supposed to been dead," which was a reference to K-Soul's track, "Been Dead." According to news reports, the ops was waiting for Foolio and ambushed him when they spotted his whip. It's not clear who's behind the shooting yet, but there will always be people in Jacksonville who want to see him dead. Foolio has survived getting shot.
You gotta get out of that shit, bro.
So far, he's been getting lucky and making it out alive. But hopefully, he switches up how he moves and stops getting caught up in crazy situations.
On some real shit, but like, I feel like, I don't know. People just don't understand, like, you gotta leave that shit. Fuck, bro. You gotta leave that shit, bro. There's no good staying in that city, bro. They've already tried to kill this nigga like 5 times, and he just won't leave. Like, he can stay, he can leave, bro. He just chooses to stay. I hope he leaves. Yes, cause that'll prolong his life at least a good 10, 15 years by him just leaving the city. But y'all let me know what y'all think about this video. Comment on other videos that y'all would like to see me react to. And I'll see y'all later.